Hel- Hello, folks. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, Today, again, we made 19% profit, but I made a few mistakes that I wanted to learn, and I want you guys to know to learn about this. And we cannot repeat these mistakes, right? When you're doing so good, why are we doing this mistake? Why are we going so emotional? Why are we getting so greedy? So these are all like matters a lot, especially being emotional with the trading, not sticking to the technicals is actually causing us to do some errors. However, if you look into my past previous videos which I made, I was having an error of weekly, right? So if you see here, I was having like 10%, 15%. These are all the errors. You see, have you noticed these downsides? These are all the errors that I am making. And today, as I promised, so I was able to reduce my error in the morning. So I was only having 2% error, and then I pumped back up with $3,000 profit, staggering 3% dollar profit in the morning. And then again I got opened the position and I got $4,600 profit, like 4,700, which is 21% up by 1125. And by 1240 I was up by 5,700 profit, but now by end of the day I lost my profit in the 1235. Whatever I made by 1145 I lost because I over settled down. I got over emotional, and I thought like I was emotionally decided that like market will go upside, and I opened really bad positions, and then I got locked. So market, even with the slightest error in your mind, you'll lose your money, especially when you're doing with the option trading, folks. You got to be very, 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 very careful here. So let me show you what I have done, right? So this week I was able to double my portfolio. I doubled it down like by 107 percentage, which is $13,000. But let's look into the positions what I have opened today, and let me see what I could have done better, right? So if I see into my account, and then I'll go into my history, and then I'll just say that today morning. So actually yesterday evening I opened one position on the JP Morgan Chase, and then just for testing purpose, and then I invested 610 at 122, and I closed that position with 740. It's straight up $130 profit there. And then I opened a position on the SPY at 95 cents, and then I have seen a dip, and then I immediately, so it's basically I have two backup plans. So if I fail at one plan, like I have immediate backup plan with huge average down money. So that's what I'm doing here. So I was in with only $1,000, but my backup plan was with, if in case it fails, I have to go big amount, so to average it down really well. So and then I was able to take the, so this is like if you see here somewhere around $8,000 100, but I ended up taking $2,000 profit over here, right? So let's see what happened in the SPY in the morning. So if you see, as we talking about like the SPY, like every day, like um, we if the SPY is basically breaking up on the 5 minute on the super trend, that's working out pretty well every single time it worked. So if you see here, it worked every single day, it worked. But in few cases, in few scenarios, it failed. That is where, like, what happened is, like, if you're not careful, so market always try to steal it. Like, you cannot stick exactly to the same positions. Like if I have put in this kind of position, right, we are in the super trend, right? It shows you that like we are above super trend on above 5 minutes. But look what market has done. If you have invested 100% of your portfolio in here, saying that market will go because of we have the super trend above 5 minutes, so then you would have lost all your money in here instantly. It would have burned, it would have made your account zero. So same thing happened here. Like you see, the market has opened here on 13th, and then instantly it was going up, right? But when the moment it came down, it just started going down, right? So again, here if you see, it was so good so far, everything was good. That's fine. So today is the day that actually we would have taken profits of more than 200%. I have opened the position here in the morning, right, somewhere in the here, because I have seen this 1 minute was going up, and then I opened the position up really in here because all my indicators here, the stock RSI, Williamson, and I use the RSI and the MACD, and I was waiting for this MACD to show up. So that is the position I went in, and then I just sold it at maybe not even at 2, probably I might have sold it at 1, right at the 1 sequence, guys. So if I held on to this 5 minute throughout the day, like till 12:30, I would have made like staggering. I would have made somewhere around like probably $20,000 or something like that, folks. Trust me, I would have made $25,000. Trust me, easily on that part. But I just got a little bit scared because our investments are really big, and I don't want to blow off my account just because of being greedy. I think I'm okay with like 15% profit with the large investments, but small, like under $500, I think maybe we can hold on to it. If we reach like to account like maybe $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, maybe 1 million, then maybe $10,000 I would have hold on to this one, right? So the more money you have, the faster you will get rich. But putting all your money in one shot will make you lose every single thing. So that I don't want to repeat that. So anyway, so I exited in here, and then so the funny part what I have done, it's not funny, basically this is the greedy thing I was talking about. So so I'll just show you what exactly I have done. So here is our 5-minute super trend, like where's my super trend. It was good, like everything was going up as the plan, everything was nice, but the super trend broke and it failed and it came down and it is trying to break up, right? So what's the emotional trading I have done and how much amount I lost in here? The emotional trading what I have done here is in here with the $2,000, folks. $2,000 literally, and then I lost $800 straight up there. So when I see it's going down, what just I don't know, I just thought like, oh, market was super green and all of a sudden it got a really big dip. I think I need to buy this one, right? I opened a position here, and not only just that, I'm being so greedy, very greedy. I opened 3-leg up position, right? So what do you mean by 3-leg up position? So here I will show you. You see, I opened a position at 21 cents, right? And I sold it under 13 cents. I just literally lost $800 right there, folks. I just sold it for loss. I have no option because I've been very greedy, and I opened up position with 3 legs up, and I don't want anyone to do that. If I held on to that, it's like it's worth 0 by now. So what I have done, right? So today is the expiry happened. So you see, this is the position I opened, this position, and it was 0.01 right now, correct? So this is the greediest things you should not do. No one should do this kind of greedy things, right? So when I see that it will go up, okay, let me put $2,000. So I opened up 3 legs ahead. I was sure that it will go because emotionally I decided that this will go up. And then what happened? Market dumped instantly. There is no way to recover. I just need to sell it off and come out of this position immediately. Every penny matters, friends. Every penny. You will end up paying taxes. You have to do everything. So it's making sure that every day you are try to close your positions in the green, and your losses are very minimal. You cannot have a losses like huge losses or something like that. Your losses should be very minimal, okay? So or else you will end up paying lots and lots of taxes, folks, so on the wash sales and stuff like that. So that's why this was the one I've been greedy, and then I was into this position here. I just saw, hey, there's a 9, and now we got the dip. I think we should buy and stuff like that. And then I opened a position here. Immediately the market dipped, and then it cursed me. So I got the treatment for myself there. So I just traded. I haven't looked 5 minutes. I just saw 1 minute and I thought like, oh, I just thought. So thinking, the moment you thought it will go up, it will not. This is where I did. I thought like I just put some white line here. I thought like, okay, this is the support 1. No, it is trying support 2. I think it will bounce back here. Nope, because this one is oversold, and now I saw here there's a green MACD here, and I thought it will go up now because it was going up, but it just instantly dumped. So then it got recovered, but because of the time decay, by end of the day you should meet the respective strike rate, right? So you should break even price, then only you'll get your money back. That's how you end up losing. Then later on I opened a position here on the 5-minute level in here, right here, and into this position. It trapped me, but I stick to my technicals, and then I was able to sell it like with the same amount, like maybe like I just sold it for extra $10 of profit, but nothing much I have done there. Now let's see what we have done. What's the other positions we have opened today, right? So this is the SPY that we gained, and this is the SPY that we lost money in here. This is where I opened the SPY. But another money which I made from is, I think, Johnson & Johnson probably. So if you look into the history, I think I made some money from Johnson & Johnson. So let me see today. SPY Boyle and VFS Johnson & Johnson. Oh, we have also made little bit of money on XLU, guys, which is at 67 cents. So I opened a very small position with 10 contracts, and I opened position at 67, 670, and now it is at 780. So what's happening with XLU, right? So if you hold on to the XLU, on 5 minutes, so you see what happened. So XLU, I opened the position in the morning, I sold it in here, and then XLU again, like it came back, it went up here, but it was right here. If I held on to this position, I would have lost on XLU, folks. So XLU, probably, where is my XLU? I didn't put the XLU in the watch list, but if I go back on XLU, so XLU, right? So if you see my XLU, this is the position at 5.95. I sold the call, right? 5.95 is the call. So that's in 3 days it will expire. 5.95. This one is at $1 right now, right? 5.95. I'll just add it to the watch list. Let's see if I held on to that. Yeah. So if I held on to this 5.95 call, which is at 73 cents right now, correct? But if you see, I sold it at 78. But if I held on to that, it would have taken me to 92. But I was okay with this position, but it's fine. And then I opened another position in with J&J, guys. Here, this is the big position again. I would say it's like almost like $4,300. We opened the position with 70 contracts with 61 cents each, and then I sold it at 85 cents. But Johnson & Johnson went really up, like it was up. If you see 157 calls, 157.5 calls, it reached to $1 or probably 1.20 or something like that, but it has dropped. So that's why I always like picky in, like anytime I see profit, I'll just come out as soon as possible, because Johnson & Johnson here, I hope I have shortlisted J&J here, right? So here if you see J&J calls, so since I put it in my wish list with 28% profit. But if you see here, I opened position at 61. If I held on to it, I would have ended up in 77. Still I would be in profit, but 85 is much better than that. But if I held on to it, so this is what I was talking, it was reached almost up to 1.23, but I was just scared, and then I would have taken here at 1.3 also, but I was scared and I took my money at 85. But if I held on to it anywhere in this level, it's just $1, guys, no matter what. but it's okay, I'm happy with my profits. And then I open my positions here in okay, let me look into the technicals, right? J&J technicals, that's like more, you guys are more interested in where I'm getting in, stuff like that. So you see here folks, J&J, what's happening. So J&J got like below to this super trend on the 5 minutes, like it faked out, right? So here if you see in the morning, actually people has opened the position. So market mornings are always volatile, it can go in both the directions. So if you see, if you have opened it and if you held on to it, you would have lost all your options. So it came down, I was waiting for this tape on the 5 minute level, everything got oversold, and this is the line I drew, and I thought it was a support here, and then I think I should get in here, and then all my stock RSI here was curling upside, and then I found the MACD momentum was curling upside, and I also followed my 1 minute in here, and just to make sure everything was like right. So here this is what I was trying to do. So here I was seeing that like it was momentum up and it came down. This is the second support, secondary support, and the momentum was going up. So and then I held on to it for some time, and then I just sold it once after reaching the 1 minute. After reaching the 1 minute on the Johnson and Johnson, I just sold it. I could have held on to it even further, but I'm okay with it. I just know that like this 5 minutes is basically kind of like a support resistance on the super trend. That's why I just sold it once it reached to that position. So that's why, and see, if I have hold on to the Johnson Johnson, it would have dipped even further, but it regained back. But you never know, right? So you might lose all your options. So take the profits anytime you see. Don't be greedy and stuff. Don't be greedy like me, like the way I have done in the evening. So going back from Johnson again, like the SPY which I have explained, and BOIL folks, I opened a nice position on BOIL. I'm so mad at myself. Like I have made 50% profit on this one, and I just like when it was up, I didn't sell it. I know my technicals were good. I had a time till Friday. This is the 10/20 expiry. I have no clue why I just sold it, folks. So you see here, I opened the position at $63, and now if I go to the BOIL, now look at the position here, 63.1. Look where I sold it. Like I got it 180, I sold it at 190. So it was here 218. I just sold it for 190 for no reason, folks. Zero idea, zero reason. So I picked it up priced exactly like 180. So I picked it up at 180 somewhere in here. It's impossible to time this one like 160 stuff, but at least I picked it up 180. All I need to just held on to it, like it reached almost to 2.73, it ended up in still 2.23. I would have made a huge amount of profit there, which I dropped. So let's talk about the BOIL. BOIL is like why it didn't crash based just like on the market, how the market, when market is dropping, BOIL didn't crash much, because BOIL, when the market is going up, folks, this ETF BOIL is like oil and gas, like natural gas product. It's an ETF. So if you see, when market was going up in the morning, it's went rallied all the way to 12:30, right? This was all the way to 12:10, market dropped on the BOIL. Now when market is dropping, this natural gas ETF is actually, it's not like it's an inverse to the SPY. Sometimes, it's nothing to do with the market. These ETFs are nothing to do with the market. Most of the SPY depends on the tech giants, and they depends on the healthcare system. Very least amount of percentage energy sectors, natural gas is under SPY. So that's why it's always like it's not reacted much to the market. But you see, when it broke through this 5 minute super trend, I was here, and like I didn't sell it here, I just literally sold it here. The moment I sold it, I know this is going to happen. The moment I sold it here, it reached all the way to this position, folks. This is where it reached. So don't be like me, follow your technical trading. So I just need to know, I got into this position, I just need to hold on till here, this is the position I need to hold on. I know that. um, and like I'll just want to show you on the 5 minutes. If I have seen the 5 minutes, I just would have held on to it, right? You see it is coming, dipping on the 5 minute. Finally it has broken this trend, super trend on the 5 minutes, and then it reached all the way to 9, and this is where we supposed to sell it, folks. So I didn't do that, so that's why I'm feeling bad for myself. Anyway, I don't want to give more lecture to this, but end of the day, the story is like, don't be like me, do not trade like me, guys. Mine is 100% risk investments, 100% into my stock options. So if you look, I have 100% stock options here, like just literally 100. I don't invest in stocks, no invest, only options, and especially mostly into ETFs. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, if you like my videos, just go ahead and like it and post it. If you have comments, if you think I'm a crazy, just post it about it, and subscribe to the channel. So I will try to post wins or loses. I'll try to post every single day. I will see if like 95% of the people will try to blow up the accounts. That's the analogy that every day trader will have. But let's see if I'm part of exceptional to that 5% or not. But win or lose, I'll try to uh, post videos every single day. And last but not least, I also opened one position with VFS, again like position under $500. I opened the position on VFS. So market was up in the morning with 2%, if you 6%. VFS morning, it was at like, when it was dipped 9.15, it's $6 and reached all the way to 6 points, like actually it reached 6% in the morning, but immediately, because they need capital, so when CEO said they need more capital and stuff, they immediately dumped all the gains instantly, and that is where I picked in. So this kind of things, right, ups and pumps and downs. So sometimes what happens, you never know, sometimes they'll just like pick 25% overnight by morning, because this stock is, everyone will laugh at me, this stock is going to, it's dumping. People are puts on the stocks are printing hundreds and 200%, 100% every single day. People are buying puts. Whoever is buying puts, they are just printing money all the way. Look at the 63%, right? So from September, or from last 3 months, right? So from maybe August 28th, whoever started shorting this, like just in 2 months, people would have made like, if you have invested puts onto this here on August $10,000, you would have easily made somewhere around 1,000%, folks, right? From the put options alone, from the WinFast. But this kind of things also sometimes, overselling will cost sometimes to squeeze and pump this particular stock. So I'm just guarded with, it doesn't matter to me. If it goes up, which is good. If not, then I'll just sell it like maybe tomorrow. So that's all for the day, guys. And take care, everyone. Bye. See you in tomorrow's video. Good night.